Hello everybody. I just wanted to get into a few things that have been on my mind. Number one was the rumors going around about the Sony RX10 Mark IV being discontinued in the summer. Well, that hasn't taken place, has it? And you have to think of why they would discontinue something that they have hardly ever discounted, not that I know, maybe once or twice way back when, but it's always maintained the same price, which is just below $1,700. So why would you discontinue something that you have never discounted and keep selling? Doesn't make any sense, does it? I don't think they're going to discount it. And I don't think they'll ever, well, I'm not going to say ever, but I don't think they'll discontinue it. And for something that produces so many sharp pictures, has all the versatility, I don't see him putting out anything else that's going to be newer or better that would make inroads into what they already have in their product lineup. Just something to think about, but that's how rumors go. Ooh, it's going to be discontinued. Ooh, what's going to happen? Ooh, I better get one now. Well, in fact, I did get a new one, okay, just in case. And I still had one, which I did sell, or actually traded in to MPB, which, by the way, is a terrific place if you want to find equipment used and in great condition. That's where I bought my Hasselblad X1D Mark II 50C, okay? Just because I'm a nut. Well, really, I just like the aesthetics of the camera, its build quality, and something that'll last. Now that's something that has been discounted because it was way too high when it came out. It was what, $8,000 and change? I think new it's $5,700, $5,800. I got mine for about just a little bit over $3,000, which I think is a deal. So anyway, Sony RX10 Mark IV, good on you. What is sharp in a picture? Sharp is your definition of that word to some extent. Everything takes sharp pictures to some extent. The iPhone 14 Pro that I'm using right now as a video camera, it's plenty sharp for my uses. And if you're not in a professional category, wildlife, sports, basically architectural and art preservation pictures, what you're going to take pictures of mostly is going to be sharp enough. Now, if you're printing something on a wide format, and you can see, you know, I have these, my favorites coming up on the screen right here, and some stuff which I print, which are mostly 13 by 19, but also I can print on rolls. And even the Sony RX10 Mark IV that I use, those pictures are fine, they're sharp enough. And again, you have to look at what your viewing distance is going to be. If you're up this close, you're way too close, unless you're looking at something the size, you know, of a postage stamp, okay? And believe it or not, most of the billboards you see out there, when you're looking at them from a distance, okay, they're 4 to 5 megapixels. So all this stuff about numerous megapixels in a camera, it just adds more complexity for storage, for processing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And most people don't even need it, okay? So just think about that when you're reading about all these, ooh, wow, ooh, somebody's come out with an 80 digital or an 80 megapixel or 100 megapixel or 180 megapixel. Believe me, it's all in the viewing experience and basically what you're satisfied with. You can spend money on whatever you want, but you really don't need to, okay? So just think about those factors when you're looking for sharpness. When it comes down to cameras, what makes you happy when you have the camera in your hand? Okay? What feels good? What gives you confidence to get that capture or that next shot? Okay? Some cameras give you that ability to say, hey, you know, this thing can make magic, even though it probably can't. But it gives you a sense of confidence and also the ease at which you can go from one area to another on the camera itself with the menus and what you can set up as, you know, quick buttons on the camera itself for your style of photography. So it's whatever makes you feel comfortable. And just go visit a camera shop and hold them in your hand. You know, see what feels and looks good to you and what that manufacturer has to offer. Or you can go and rent a camera before you make that purchase to see if that's something you might like and want to keep for a considerable period of time. But again, it's what makes you happy. And all the camera phones that are out there right now, I think they just give tremendous value other than being quote unquote a phone. But that's something that you have to estimate yourself as to what fulfills your needs. And again, those camera phones, they offer a lot of value for most people, for most picture taking opportunities. So keep that in mind as well. See you next time.